Good evening, y'all. How y'all doing? How y'all doing on this great Juneteenth 2020, June 19th, 2020? How are y'all doing this evening, fierce females and finance? Yes, so I'm just going to give it just a couple more seconds. I do want to be mindful of my allotted time Miss Deirdre has given me to come and speak in her home, her community, and things like that. So I do want to be mindful of that. So thank you so much, Miss Deirdre, for having me come and speak in your community this evening. I truly appreciate it. I truly appreciate it. So it's 7:30, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. That way I have enough time to go over my notes and everything that I want to cover tonight. Okay, so let me introduce myself. My name is Dotrell McNeal. I am a certified life and success coach, and I do focus on building up self-confidence in new online coaches, new business owners, entrepreneurs, and influencers to help them build up their self-confidence to attract their ideal clients and customers. Okay, so that is what I do. And tonight we're going to be discussing some strategies on building up self-confidence in your life and in your business. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump right on in. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So, and for those that are tuning in, watching the replay, just hashtag replay and just let us know that you're here and things like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So what is confidence versus self-confidence? A lot of people may think, just confidence is confidence, right? So confidence, just confidence, comes from knowledge and practice. The more experience you have, the more confident you become. Okay, so let me give you an example of what I'm meaning by that. And when y'all come in, just let me know. Just say hello. Let me know that y'all are coming in. Okay. So again, confidence comes from knowledge and practice. The more experience you have, the more confident you become. So here's an example of that. Let's take someone that has gone to college or in college, right? And when you're in college, you sometimes get like on the job experience or like those externship type of positions, right? And so when you get that type of training, you go into that company and it's like they're showing you the way that they want you to maneuver and their policies and procedures and how they want things to go. So you're learning that as well as with the knowledge that you gained while you're in school. So confidence comes from knowledge that you've learned. So you're going to be confident within that job skill because you have that practice and you have that training, right? Now, self-confidence. Hey Dana, how you doing? Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, so self-confidence comes from trusting yourself and your ability to succeed at a new challenge, task, or opportunity, right? So let me give you an example with self-confidence. So let's take a new business owner, right? So starting a new business, it doesn't really have any training or practice, right? You learn as you go and as you grow within your business, right? So that's why sometimes you may see a business start and then all of a sudden you may wonder, well, what happened? They may have fallen off. And it's because some of those owners, they feel a lack of self-confidence and knowledge for them to succeed and keep going, and they feel like things get too hard, so they don't have that self-confidence within them to continue to take on those challenges, tasks, and different opportunities that may present to them or that may come. They just don't have that self-confidence from within, right? So with that being said, how does one begin to, take a risk on themselves and step outside of their comfort zone? How does one realize that what they wants them too. Like the things that you want and the things that you want to do and think about, but you're scared to step outside of your comfort zone because you're feeling that you're not confident in it. That thing actually wants you too. When you keep thinking about it and you just can't let it go, it's just in your gut. It feels like it's riding you because what you want wants you too. You get it? I hope that makes sense. And so when does one realize that they matter? That their confidence matter, that their purpose matter, that what they do in life matter, that their story matter, right? So you have to decide to take a risk on changing your mindset. Mindset is key to everything that we do in life. Decisions that we're making when we're stepping outside of our comfort zone and building up our confidence, we have to have a mindset that's ready to take on new challenges, tasks, and opportunity, right? So decide that it's time for you to get out your side of your comfort zone and let go of that one way of thinking and those limited beliefs, right? Stop caring about what other people say about you, what they think and feel about you, right? Because that will hinder and hold you back from stepping outside of your comfort zone in order for you to build up that self-confidence to take on these new challenges, tasks, and opportunity, right? So our mindset is key to building up our self-confidence. So I want to touch briefly just a moment on mindset to let you all know and understand basically like the language of our mind. So I'm gonna just touch on this briefly. So with hey Miss Deirdre, how you doing? Okay, so in my studies with NLP, I am a NLP certified. I'll go live with Miss Deirdre. Invite. Okay, it says I'm getting an invite. Okay, so do you want me to bring you on? Oh, I don't know. I guess it went away. Okay, so so with our mindsets, we have languages of the mind, right? And so as I was saying, in my studies with NLP, because I am an NLP certified practitioner, and so NLP stands for neuro-linguistic programming. Okay. And so neuro-linguistic programming, so I'm going to break it down for you. So neuro is the nervous system in our minds in which we use to experience the world through our senses, like smell, touch, taste, and all of that, right? And the linguistic is the language and other communications that we use to store the experiences and give it meaning. So experiences that we've been through in life, we store that and give it meaning. And programming is discovering and using programs and patterns and strategies we run in our mind to achieve our goals. So that is basically how we process and take in information. So basically NLP is how we use the basic language of our mind to consistently achieve the results we want in life. So ask yourself, what is the language that I'm using in my mind that's causing me to stay stuck and stagnant inside of my comfort zone, that's causing me not to build up my self-confidence to take on these new challenges, tasks, and opportunities, right? That language that we have going on, that's like our self-talk. It's like what self-talk are you meditating on, right? You're meditating on the wrong language, right? So be mindful of what you're meditating on, because everything starts in our mindset, and that's where our confidence is going to begin to grow when we decide that we can change our mindset and become what we want, do what we want, and have what we want, right? So our thoughts will either excel us or fail us. It's all on how you think. Like I said, what are you meditating on? What are you dwelling on, right? So realize that, we don't have to be the way that we are, and we don't have to think a certain type of way of how we were brought up with certain beliefs and behaviors that molded and shaped us to think a certain way. That's causing us not to step outside of our comfort zone and causing us not to venture out and build up that self-confidence that we need to do the things that we want to do in life, those desires that we have, right? So it's like our conscious mind is the fun, exciting, the wild side, the adventurous side, right? And so that subconscious mind, that's what gets us. That subconscious mind is the side that play it safe. You know, the repetition and the habits, and the one that wants to keep us in our comfort zone and things like that, keep us inside of a box, right? And so you can change that. You can change that. You can decide that you want better. You can decide that you want to think better, that you want to do better. But you must be disciplined. You got to be disciplined, right? So changing your mind to experience these things will become uncomfortable. But guess what? Just imagine how confident you will be doing the things that you know deep down inside of you that you can do when you decide to change your mindset. Change your mindset and everything will begin to unfold when you change your mindset. When you imagine yourself stepping outside of your comfort zone, you imagine that confidence that you want to have, right? So start imagining that confidence that you want to have within yourself, in your life, in your business, right? And let's not dwell and continue to think about the negative and the old things, right? So you can't continue to think about prosperity when you have an old mindset and you're dwelling on the negative, right? That's not going to work. That's going to kill your confidence because it's not aligned, right? So we must align our mouth and our mind to be on one accord, right? So you can't, again, think prosperity, but you're thinking negative over a situation because that situation is not moving and shaking fast enough as how you want it, right? Things take time. Building your confidence take time. Building that confidence muscle take time. So, you know, when you go to the gym and you be working out and things like that, over time, you'll begin to see changes in results. So when you start stepping outside of your comfort zone to build up that self-confidence by taking things one step at a time, you'll start seeing your results, right? So let's decide and make up in our minds that no one else is going to do this for us. You have to decide in your mind that you want your confidence to the next level in order to get where you want to be, right? So self-confidence is good in the area and the things that you know how to do. So we all, you know, have jobs and things like that, right? So when you go to your job, you know the ins and outs. You go in there and you get it done because you're confident within that area. So don't set limits on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Take those limits off of self. Self is the thing that holds us back. Self-confidence comes from trusting yourself, comes from trusting yourself within. Stop being in your own way. Stop being in your own way. So how do one begin to get out of their own way, right? So I got some notes for y'all to help you all start getting out of your own way and start building up that confidence, right? So number one, start getting familiar with things that's unfamiliar and uncomfortable. Start getting familiar with the things that make you uncomfortable and the things that are unfamiliar to you. Start getting familiar with them, right? Start working on things that scare you and title it to-do list. The things that scare you, title it to-do list and start working on that list one step at a time. Start doing it one step at a time. Done is better than perfect. Start working on it one step at a time. Start educating yourself about things that you don't know. You know, reading makes us more intelligent and more self-confidence in our intelligence and our knowledge. Because I know some people are not confident, say, reading out loud, right? But if you read more and you practice certain words or look up certain words and study certain words, you'll begin to feel more self-confidence in your intelligence and within your knowledge, okay? So that's another tip that you can start doing. And also start thinking with an abundant mindset instead of a scarcity mindset. Start reframing those negative thoughts that come in when you feel like, and you say, well, I can't do this or I can't afford that. Reframe it and say, Let me find out how I can do it. Let me find out what resource can help me, or let me find out who can help me. Instead of saying, I can't afford that, start saying, let me find out how I can afford that. So start reframing the things that's causing you to feel a lack of self-confidence within yourself, right? So start reframing those things, okay? Next, and be truly committed to yourself and changing your mindset. But you must be disciplined with all of this as well. It's not going to happen overnight. Trust me, it's not going to happen overnight. It took me some time. Like, look at me, like 3 or 4 years ago, like sitting here doing a live video, speaking to you couldn't have dared to get me, you know what I'm saying, to do a live, because I wasn't comfortable, I wasn't confident. But I started practicing doing pre-recorded videos and started getting comfortable with the camera. And that's how I got comfortable myself with doing live video. So that's how I began to build up my confidence with my doing live video. I started doing pre-recorded videos. I took that first step, right? So that's what we have to do. When we're building up our self-confidence, we have to take that first step, okay? All right, so let's switch gears a little bit and let's talk about the confidence that we need and why we don't have confidence within our businesses, okay? So let me know if you're resonating with this in the comments below. So the reason some of us may not feel confident within our businesses, I'm just going to say it, is because we too busy watching everybody else. We are too busy watching everybody else instead of showing up on our own platform so we can be seen and heard. We need to step out on our own platform so we can be seen, heard, and discovered. And a lot of us are too busy watching what the next person has going on that we can't focus and show up. We can't focus and find out where our clients or our potential customers may be, so we can be, in the same area or in the same groups of where they're at, because we're too busy watching other people that we're stuck in that comfort zone of watching them, right? We're watching them. And so if you're going to watch someone, at least get inspired about what they're doing. That way you can go make something shake in your business. If you're going to watch somebody, at least get inspired to go over here and move the ladder in your business, right? Exactly. Comparison is, see, and that's next. That's coming on my list. I have that too, right? Comparison is evil. Exactly. Yes, it is, right? It's evil, right? Now, don't get me wrong. I know some of us, we're human, right? And it's a difference between watching and peeking. We peek in on some people here and there just to peek to see what's going on, because we nosy, So how when you're home, right, and you hear a commotion going on outside, what you do, you go to your blind and you peek out and you look and you scan, the area and see. If it ain't nothing going on, you get back to doing what you're doing, right? So you went and peeked and you looked and you kept going. Now that's the difference between watching. When you get to the window and you just sitting there watching, you downloading the wrong stuff, and now you done got consumed in what someone else got going on, that you done forgot about what you're supposed to be doing in your business. So it's a difference between peeking and it's a difference between watching. So stop watching and start showing up in your business, right? And then you wonder why you're uncomfortable with being on camera or getting comfortable with the tools that we have like Canva, because you're watching them and you're not using the tools to practice recording your videos to get comfortable, or you're not in Canva trying to figure out how to work it and what works for you and things like that, because you're too busy watching other people, that you're not getting comfortable doing the things in your business that you need to do to make you more confident to show up and show out. Okay, so stop watching. Also, like Miss Deirdre said, stop comparing. Stop comparing your journey to the next business owner's journey. Stop wanting and wishing for their style, their audience, their expertise and things like that, right? Because they put in work to get where they're at, right? And so you need to show up in your business and stop watching, and you can do the same, right? So this is going to kill your confidence because you're comparing what they have going on and what they're doing and what they're putting out, that you're comparing yourself to that. And that's a no-no. That's a confidence killer, right? So show up so your potential clients and customers can find you and see you and get to know you and know what you're about, okay? So how do you start showing up in your business to be, more confident, right? So this goes back to my first tip, is change your mindset in your business. Change your mindset. Start imagining and visualizing how you want your business to be, right? Start imagining how you want your business to be, how you want your life to be, by choosing to step out of your comfort zone, by choosing to build up your self-confidence and do it scared. Start taking inspired action, right? Also, by investing in yourself. Invest in yourself and in your business. This is going to help build and boost your confidence as well. Start investing in your business so that knowledge and expertise that you're watching the other person do and you're wishing and hoping for it, invest in yourself. Be confident enough to invest in yourself and get your own knowledge and expertise. And when you get it, start applying it. Start applying it, okay? Because you have customers and you have clients that's waiting for you. They're waiting for you, but you're not showing up. You're not showing up. You're not confident enough to show up because you're too busy watching other people. You're not showing up to offer them anything, not even a freebie. And that's the easiest thing you can give someone, is a freebie. So start showing up in your business. Start being confident enough to show up in your business and offer them something to stay connected to you so they can start building up that like, know, and trust factor. Become confident in what you're working on and stop comparing it to the next person, right? Also, get your mindset right. Make up in your mind that you're done watching and you're ready to be watched by your potential clients and customers, right? So, and also adjust your language of your mind. Adjust the language of your mind, right? So I want to share this with you all that I learned from one of my mentors. And I really like this. And it was a teaching that they did. And I learned this from them. And I'm going to break it down a little bit so you can understand how you can start changing things within your mind to look at things different. And then you can start building up that momentum inside, that self-confidence inside, to step outside of your comfort zone within your life and your business, to start showing up and attracting your ideal clients and customers, and even just to do the things that you want to do in life, okay? So my mentor says the film on the projector, the film in the projector is greater than the image on the screen. And if you want to change the image on the screen, you got to go back up to the projector and change the film. The film is your thoughts. I'm going to bring it back again, okay? So the film in the projector is greater than the image on the screen. And if you want to change the image on the screen, you got to go back up to the projector and change the film. The film is your thoughts. You are the producer that makes the film. So since you are the producer, you can change the film, meaning you can change what you think and what pictures you are allowing to show up in your mind. Picture yourself with amazing self-confidence and stepping outside of your comfort zone. Picture yourself working with your clients and your customers, and picture yourself reading and hearing the testimonials that they're giving of the great services that you provided or the great products that you gave them. It all starts in your mind. That's where everything starts. So change the film. Whatever it is that you don't like seeing, change it. Change it. If it's a lack of self-confidence and you have doubt, sitting there thinking like, I can't do this. No, change it and start seeing yourself doing it. Okay, so you can change that. You can change it. You can change it. You are the producer. You are more confident than you know. You just got to step outside of your comfort zone and discover it. Okay, and also, the more you continue to talk about not having self-confidence, or you can't do this, or you can't do that in your business, or you can't afford this, it's the more you're creating that image of experience in the world, right? So you will continue to experience a more lack of self-confidence, or lack of self-doubt, or not being able to afford this, right? So stop creating those experiences that are not serving you on a positive level, because you're creating that in your world of experience, okay? So change your world of experience. Whatever's not serving you on a positive level, exit it out. Oh, thank you so much, Dana. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, right? Also, realize that you have what you say. Okay. Also, realize that you can overcome these negative thoughts and experiences just by simply changing your film. Let it align with your mouth and your mind. What you speak and what you think about. Speak positive, see positive, right? Change it. Change it. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Deirdre. All right. So remember, you are at cause of your life. You are not the effect. The cause is why something happened. The effect is what happened. So whatever you're not changing, the cause, you are choosing the effect, right? You are at cause of your life. You are in control of your life. So stop living and blaming others and everyone else around you for you not excelling or not exceeding or not getting to the next level because of how you're feeling inside about your own confidence. It is not the next person's job to advance you in life. That is up to you. I'm just keeping it real, right? Start taking charge. When you take charge and take responsibility, that means you're being at cause. When you're finding excuses and reasons why this is not working, you're being in the effect, okay? So start being at cause in your life. Take control. You are more confident than you know. Your confidence matter. Your purpose matter. Your story matter. What you want in life matter. You matter. Start believing in yourself. Start believing in what you do. Stop listening to the naysayers. Stop comparing your journey to the next person's journey because it's killing your confidence. Start showing up and stop watching everyone else. Start creating. Stop wanting things to be perfect. Done is better than perfect. I just did a live last night on my Instagram and in my group about done is better than perfect. Get something done. Stop waiting for things to be perfect. That's going to kill your confidence. That's procrastination, and that's a form of self-sabotage. Put yourself out there and be seen. Put your business out there, but take it one step at a time. You don't have to jump out there in 10 feet when you're over here handling 4 feet. Continue to handle 4 feet, and then you work your way up and get to the next level, okay? So, all right, that's all I have for y'all. That's my notes. Let me know any questions, comments, or concerns. Again, thank you so much, Miss Deirdre, for having me tonight. I really hope you all got something out of this message about, building your self-confidence within yourself, within yourself, your life, your business. Start taking a risk on yourself. First, change your mindset. Get up in there and know that you are the producer. Change those films. Whatever you don't like that you're seeing on the screen, change it. When the producer is on set and he doesn't like the way something is seen or he doesn't like something is being heard, what he says, cut. And what happens? Things come to a halt. Things stop. So when you start thinking about those negative self-talk and having that self-doubt and, you're just in a funk, no, tell yourself, cut, stop, we change it. Change it up. Change it up. Start speaking your affirmations. Talk to yourself. daily. I talk to myself daily. I also have, this is another tip, I have triggers that I have going off in my phone every 4 hours. I have a 6 a.m. alarm that goes off that lets me know, get up, it's time to pray, it's time to read your word. I have one going off at 10 a.m. I have one going off at 12 a.m. My 12 a.m. is the one that says, say something positive to yourself. And I stop whatever I'm doing, wherever I'm at. And if I don't have a mirror, I get my phone and girl, you are amazing. You are beautiful. You are doing it. Speak that life into yourself. I have another alarm going off at 2 and my last alarm goes off at 6 p.m. Set these triggers up in your phone. Build your confidence, okay? Can you write some of your quotes down? Great job. I will leave the video up in the group for other ladies to see. Yes, Susie, I can I'll write some of my quotes down that I say. Yes, I'll come back since Miss Deirdre is going to leave it up in the chat in the group for a little bit. I'll come in the comments and put them up as well. You're doing a great job. I will leave it up. Thank you so much, Miss Deirdre. I truly appreciate it. Okay, I just want to be respectful of the time that was allotted to me. I do appreciate those that are tuned in. Thank you so much. Yes, speak your confidence into existence. Speak your confidence into existence, okay? Like, set those triggers up in your phone. Set them up in your phone. Let those alarms go off. Set different sounds for them so you'll know what you need to do. Your confidence matter. Your story matter. Your purpose matter. You matter. Don't let anyone tell you anything different. Live your life for you. Be confidently you. Stand in your confidence. Walk in your confidence, okay? Great idea. Thank you. Great idea. You're welcome, Susie. You're welcome, okay? And I'll drop my my link that you all can connect with me in the comments. I'll go ahead and drop that in the comments. That way you all can connect with me. Okay, that link is One Stop Shop. My Linktree link is a one-stop shop. You can find me on there. My Facebook, Instagram, email, book a complimentary call. Everything about me is on that link, okay? One-stop shop, okay? So let me go back up and see if I missed anything. Okay. I'm just checking really quick. Okay. All right. Okay. So if you ladies, if there's nothing else, again, Miss Deirdre, I truly appreciate this. I truly do. And I'll come back in, Susie, and put some quotes and things in the comments, you know, that you can speak into yourself, that you can say to yourself. Some of the things that I say to myself, I'll be more than happy to share that with y'all, okay? So thank you all so much, Fierce Females in Finance. Be confidently you. Remember, you have a choice. You can't become who you want to be by being stuck is who you are now. Love you first. Know your worth. Remember to always be confidently you. Walk in your confidence. Stand in your confidence, okay? Thank you so much. Y'all have an amazing night. Y'all have an amazing night.